Why are people like Conor McGregor, people like Drake, people like Will Smith so successful in the things they do? And how are they so sure of the things that they're doing and that they're going to get to that spot in life? And the answer is, it's the law of attraction. So if you look at these people that we often put on pedestals, or these celebrities, or a lot of these people, the way that they've gotten to their spots and the way that they're so confident is due to that law of attraction. So my favorite example, one of my favorite fighters of all time, is Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor started from zero, just working plumbing. Grown man, didn't have much, just working with his father, making an honest living. Now, you would think that someone in that point in life would work that job the rest of their life, retire, have a kid, and that'd be that. But there's something inside of that man's brain that just knew he was meant for more, and it's absolutely beautiful. I think that everybody has that inside of them, somewhere in the back of their brain. And the way he took over was through the law of attraction and through his tongue and his speech, and it was really elegant and beautiful, and that's what's so amazing about his story. So if you look at his early coming years when he started fighting, he was a decent fighter. There was nothing necessarily special about him. Skinny, he was fast, he had twitch. This is before he was in the UFC, so there's not much to it. But he was so sure in what he was doing. He was so confident, and he would tell you that he was going to knock you out in the first round. So but also when he got to the UFC, and there's all this hype around him, and he fully bought into it. He was running his mouth like no one else. We've all seen the edits. The double champ does what the fuck he wants. Before he fought Jose Aldo, who's been the champion for consecutive years, damn near undefeated for years, just a tear through the division. And Conor McGregor is an up-and-coming challenger we're still like somewhat unsure about because he's never faced that level of a legend. And at the press conference, he's telling him he's going to knock him out in the first round. He's gonna embarrass him. He's gonna make it look easy. And even before the fight, we've all seen that video of him warming up the exact way he's going to knock Jose Aldo out. That exact way, that exact same step back right. We've seen it. It's elegant. But then it brings me to my point of the law of attraction. Because that man spoke that into existence, because that man saw it in his brain, he slept it, he visualized it, he trained it, it happened. So now take that life lesson and apply it to yourself. If you're wherever you are in life, if you're at the same position where you're working a job, you're grown and you think that it's over for you, or you think that it's just like you're gonna settle, completely switch your mindset, because you can't keep telling yourself that. If you keep telling yourself that every day I'm gonna wake up miserable and tomorrow's the same day, then guess what? That's where you're gonna be stuck in the next couple of years, because you're stuck in that mindset. You're so close-minded. It's on us as individuals, and it should be on your friends if you surround yourself with good people, to help you realize that you're worth so much more than that, and that if we can speak it and see it, then it can happen. If you can visualize it, if you can dream it and say it, it's going to happen. If I wake up every morning and I tell myself I'm a lazy piece of shit, I'm not gonna do anything. But if I wake up every morning and I say today's gonna be a good day, I'm gonna stay disciplined, I'm gonna stick to my morals, and the odds are I'm gonna stick to my morals and be disciplined. And at the end of the night, if I tell myself that it was a good day and I stuck to myself and I can be proud of myself for that, then guess what? Eventually over time, like, it just adds up. So the more you speak it into existence and the more you apply it to your life because you're talking about it, the more it's gonna come back to you tenfold. If you've ever noticed, like, successful people in life, they're often like free speech. They say how they feel, they talk how they want, even if it offends somebody. So necessarily, like, these people aren't the best of people, but the reason they're like that is because they got so used to just talking to themselves freely, having real conversations with themselves, and applying the law of attraction, like speaking their mind, even if it sounds ridiculous. Because it might sound ridiculous to you. It might sound absurd. You might even be like fooling yourself to an extent. But just telling yourself that you're going to be undeniable, you're going to be unstoppable, that's like a power in and of itself. The tongue and brain, like, they don't know the difference between truths and lies. So if you make fun of yourself daily, but you're laughing at yourself, I'm telling you, your brain doesn't know the difference. But if you talk good to yourself, I'm telling you, it's going to do tenfold. So next time you're having a hard workout, next time you're having a hard day, don't go in your head and be like, oh man, I just wish I was somewhere else right now. I'm telling you, that's only going to make your body weaker. That's only going to make your brain weaker. What you have to do is tell yourself, like, I'm so glad I woke up this morning. I'm so glad, I'm so blessed that you can be in this position, that I'm allowed to have struggles in life. There's people in their life that are like, they can never be where you're at right now, and it's beautiful. So I just urge you, like, try this out. Like, apply it to your life, even if it's for a month or two. Just wake up every day with a positive attitude and tell yourself where you want to be and where you want to get to, whether that's short-term goals, long-term goals, or just like how you want to be as a person, how you want to be as a man. Because it's a shame to go your whole life and not realize your potential. I'm only on the brink of it. Like, I know for a fact I'm going to get where I want to be in life. I know for a fact I'm going to hit these goals because I keep working towards them and I keep telling myself I'm going to get them. If you can tell yourself that same thing every single morning, look yourself in the mirror and mean it, I promise you're going to get to what you want. I don't care what anyone else says. I don't care if they tell you it's ridiculous. You need to know in your heart that it's true. You can't let people throw shots at you and let it stick to your heart. Just let it bounce off. Focus your brain. Keep your tongue moving. Good speech. And I know for a fact that it's going to help you tenfold. Obviously, you just have to put in work, but just keep that in mind. Like, never stop, don't give up. Apply the law of attraction. Tell yourself you can do it, and do it. God bless.